Hey everyone, happy holidays. Today's video is going to be a holiday themed look. This is my sort of idea of what I would wear if I was in the northern hemisphere, because I celebrate a summer Christmas, whereas probably quite a few of you celebrate a winter Christmas. So this is sort of like my winter Christmas look. As you can see, I'm using a lot of berry shades. I've got berry on the eyes, berry cheeks and berry lips, so I went really monochromatic and did a lot of berry with a little bit of glitter on the lid, of course, because it is Christmas after all. I am also doing a summer makeup look. This might already be out before this one might be coming out first, I don't know, but I am doing a summer one, so that's more of like a golden eye with a red lip rather than the berry tones. They're both nothing spectacular and super duper different, but they're just sort of giving you guys some ideas on what you can do for Christmas. I will admit that now that I've done this, I would wear this. Even though I am in the southern hemisphere and I'm celebrating Christmas in summer, I am 100% wearing this look. I am so obsessed. This liquid lip is like so good. I'm in love with it. I'm wearing mostly Colourpop cosmetics today, and this lip is Colourpop, and holy hell, it is so beautiful. So I'm going to stop blabbing and gushing. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then please just keep watching. Alright, so I'm starting with a clean and moisturised face. I'm actually going to ignore my face for now, which is new for me. I normally always do my face makeup first, but today, because I don't really know where I'm going with this look, I'm going to start with the eyes. Firstly, I'm just going to go in with my Tony Moly Face Mix Concealer. My shade is 1. I got this from Beauty Net Korea and I really love it. I'm going to use this as an eye base just because it is really high coverage and it matches my skin perfectly, so anywhere that I don't apply eyeshadow is going to blend really well. I always use concealer rather than eye primers just because killing two birds with one stone is, you know, my kind of thing. So I'm just going to apply this all over, and then I'm just going to set it down with a translucent powder. And the reason why you want to set it with a powder is just so that it's not too sticky, because if it's too sticky then the eyeshadows will stick and then they won't blend, because essentially those eyeshadows are setting the concealer, if that makes sense, so then it's not going to blend very well. This just helps to make it blend. I can't decide whether to go for a cool toned or a warm toned crease to go with the cranberry. I feel like normally I'd go for warm, but this is Selfie and it's a beautiful shade and I love it, but it is like very warm, whereas this one here, which is called Girl Crush, is very cool. So maybe I'll mix the two together to make like a neutral toned crease shade, because I'm going to apply this first. Because the Colourpop eyeshadows are cream based or cream-ish, I like to use synthetic brushes, so I'm going to use the XO Beauty angled eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to get a tap or 3 of Selfie and then a few of Girl Crush. These shadows aren't ridiculously pigmented. I find that the matte ones are a little bit harder to work with, just because you don't really want to use Colourpop eyeshadows with the brush, but you have no choice with these, because how else are you going to apply a crease colour? And I'm just going to first pat that, pat and drag that through my crease. That's more what I was wanting, not too you know, warm, not too cool, right in between. Just applying that all over my crease. I have a feeling that my Girl Crush might have been left slightly open because it's not, the colour's not really transferring, which is really sad. So I think I've kind of ruined that product a little bit, which is unfortunate. Just got a tissue and I'm just going to really wipe that brush off so that it's got no excess product on it, and then I'm going to use that just to blend the crease up a little bit more. One of my all-time favourite Colourpop eyeshadows is this one here. It's called Glow. I know they have other ones like this. This is from the Kathleen Light Squad, so if you can't get your hands on that, then just totally get any of their light shades. I love this. I use it regularly for a brow bone highlight. I don't use my Colourpop as much as I used to. I love their lip products, but because their eye products are all in singles, they're not super convenient for me to use and to store in my like everyday makeup storage, so I don't use them very often. But this shade is one of the ones that I do use often. So I'm going to use it to highlight, and I'm also going to use it all over my eyelid. Sorry, just reblending my crease. But I don't know if I want to apply it now or later. I might put a little bit on now. I'm going to use my finger for this because I'm applying it to my eyelid and I'm not using it to blend, so I'm just going to pack this all over. Because in my head I'm going to have a really bright white, you know, neutral crease, lid with the cranberry on the outer corner and into the crease. I'm going to be using Drift, which is actually shimmery. It's a pearlized finish, but we're going to use it in the crease anyway. Again, I'm just going to use this brush, although this time I'm just going to focus the product on the tip. I just really like this brush because it is, what's that word? Synthetic hair, and I don't know, I find that any brush that's synthetic and it's got like the duo fibre effect, I really like it for creams. And I'm just going to pop this into my outer corner. Going with the whole thing, I'm feeling fearless. Just going to pack this on to my outer corner. Very slightly blending that into my crease. I'm going to work really slowly with this because I don't want to take it too far. I might just leave it at that for now, and then we'll see what it looks like once I've got foundation on and everything. So I'll just match this side up and then we can rethink. Really love this shade though. I probably would normally wear it all over the lid as like a lid colour, but today we're just trying something new. Alright, and now for the real reason why I don't have foundation on. This colour here is phenomenal. It's called Tassel, and it is basically a white glitter metallic eyeshadow. So this has a little bit of fallout, which is why I decided it would just be safer if I didn't put on my foundation. So I'm going to put this everywhere that I have that really bright colour on my lid. So basically from my inner tear duct to probably about 2/3 of the way, and just sort of pat that into the Drift shade. This is a really good alternative to using glitter because it's like an eyeshadow with glitter in it. It's perfect. Taking some micellar water on a cotton round, and I'm just going to clean up the glitter. I don't know if you can see it, but I have glitter all underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to wipe that away. Should do this all the time. It's so much easier than having glitter all over your face. I might have to reapply some more glitter later. I think I'm going to go back in with Drift once I've finished the face. I think it needs a little bit more, but I just want to see what it looks like with the whole face before I start adding more, if you know what I mean. For my primer, I'm going to use the Hourglass Veil Primer. I recently got this and I have been really enjoying it. I don't know if it's as good as I feel like everyone says it is, whether that's just for my skin type or what. It feels amazing, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it really does anything for like the longevity of my makeup, which is why I generally wear primers. I don't usually have that many problems with texture, it's more just the longevity. But maybe it's just the products that I've been pairing it with, I don't know. I am going to be using the Fit Me number 110. This is a lighter shade, but it's actually darker than 110 in the Matte and Poreless. Do you see? It's quite significant. So this one I can only wear in the winter time, and this one I can wear in the summertime because this is too light for me. When did you think I would ever say that? Now I'm just going to use this little brush from eBay and I'm going to buff this foundation all over my face. I'm going for a medium to full coverage today because, well, I don't know. My eyes are quite, not dramatic, but because they're colourful, you want to make sure that your face doesn't have like redness to it, you know what I mean? Because it kind of pulls it out and makes it look more intense. I've noticed, at least whenever I wear colour, my redness always looks way more intense. It's taking everything I have right now to not wash my foundation over my lids, because I just do that, you know, when I apply my foundation normally. I'm like, don't do that, otherwise you'll ruin your eyeshadow. And it would be fine if it happened on a regular day, but could you imagine if I ruined it like this far into the tutorial? I'd probably cry. I forgot how beautiful this foundation is. I'm actually obsessed with it. It's just such a gorgeous like skin-like texture. And this colour match is perfect for my current skin tone. For concealer, I'm going to use my MAC Pro Longwear in NC15. Haven't used this in a while, so I may as well. I'm just going to apply a little bit. Haven't got too much here. Just a little bit underneath the eyes. I'm not particularly fond of like crazy highlighted under eyes because I am a little bit darker than I usually am. This is my first time that I've actually noticed how tan I am. I can't really go too hard with the concealer because I don't want to look too bright under there, which I feel like is different to what most people like with their makeup. I'm just not a huge fan of the overly highlighted look. I'm going in with my ambient lighting edit palette, and I'm going to take diffuse light, which is that shade just there. I think I do have this one in the actual like regular powder compact, but whatever. And I'm just going to highlight underneath the eyes. I'm going to take that right up, just blend that, just because I really like this for setting around the eye area. I don't like it for setting the face. Some people use it for setting their face, but it gives me no, you know, it doesn't matte my face down or make anything last longer. A little bit on the centre of the forehead, and then for the rest of the face I'm just going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish like normal. As I said, just using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, just because this powder is really nice and light in texture, and in colour as well I suppose, but I just really like how lightweight it is. So we'll just leave the face for now. I want to do my eyes, finish off my eyes, and then worry about my cheeks and stuff, because of the brighter colours I don't want to like ruin it. Anyway, I'm just going to do my brows using my Anastasia Dip Brow. I use the shade Medium Brown, which I think is like the perfect match for my brows. So I'm just going to spoolie through. I'm just going to be quiet, do my brows, and then I will be right back. And then to set them down I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Brow Now, which is my current obsession for eyebrows. That and the Brow Wiz are like a match made in heaven. I always start kind of at the body of my brow rather than the front, because I don't want to put too much product at the front. I focus it in like the body and the tail, because that's obviously where I need the most hold. And then I just go through the front and just apply a little bit so that the hairs sit nicely. Love, love, love this stuff. Just gonna go back in with my brush and just do a little bit of blending. Got nothing on my brush, I'm just doing circular motions just through the crease, just because when you apply foundation you can kind of get sharp lines, so you just want to make sure that you re-blend all of your edges. So I've decided to go half and half. I'm going to take Drift on a little brush. This is one of my Fake Real Techniques ones, on the bold metal line. I'm just going to pick up some of the eyeshadow. This brush isn't ideal for applying Colourpop, just, you know, let me just tell you that right now, but I don't have anything small and synthetic. I'm just going to apply that to the outer half and stopping right in the middle of my lower lash line. Just make sure that you blend that up. Just going to smudge that with my finger. I'm just taking the Colourpop eyeliner in Exit, and I'm taking it with that same brush that's just been wiped clean, and I'm just going to kind of pop that from my inner tear duct all the way up to and blending it into the Drift shade. Hopefully you guys can see the subtle difference. This side looks a lot more highlighted compared to that side. Then I'm going to take some of Tassel with the same brush, just pat it on top of where I've put that white eyeliner. And I'm going to very gently use that same white liner, very, very lightly, because it's so pigmented. I'm going to use that on my waterline, just to brighten up my eye area even more, because I'm all about bright eyes for Christmas. Well, every day really. Now for mascara, I'm going to use the Bottom Lash Mascara for my bottom lashes, and I'm going to use the Eye of Horus Goddess Mascara for my top lashes. I'm so incredibly happy with the eye look. Like, I want to wear this look every single day. I think even though this is my like winter inspired Christmas look, I'm going to wear this for Christmas. I think it is so, so, so pretty. Anyway, we need to finish off with some cheeks. I think I'm going to focus more on just blush rather than using like bronzer and stuff. That's just me. That's what I prefer to do in the winter time, because, you know, you're not really tanned and bronzed in winter, but to each their own. I think I'm just going to kind of use like a berryish blush. We'll go for some, you know, monochrome, cranberry, berry colours everywhere. The blush that I'm going to use I haven't even used yet, and I've only looked at like once. It's the Too Faced Love Flush Blush in Your Love Is King. I got one of these with Emily because they were the only shade they had and we really wanted one. So yeah, I have another one now since then, but I haven't used either of them yet because I was waiting to haul them. But we're just going to use it anyway. So this is what it looks like. It's like a berry colour, pretty much, a pretty good match to what I've already got on. As you can see, it's very, very dark. If you swatch it, it's pretty pigmented, so I'm just going to have to use an extremely, extremely light hand. So, okay, let's do this. I'm actually going to use a really fluffy brush and see how we go. pick up some of the product. It's not very scary when you apply it, so that's good. It's probably more than enough. I'll blend it out. These are so pigmented, my goodness. Wow. Alright, and then I'm just going to dust the brush off and just buff that in. So I'm going in with my Luminizer palette and I'm going to be taking Mary Lou. For the record, if you're wondering what happened to my full-size Mary Lou, it's gone to Corbu's house. It's its new home because I don't have a good highlight there, so whenever I would stay at his place I wouldn't wear highlight. Which is basically a travesty, so now I have Mary Lou everywhere. Do any of you guys keep like a makeup bag at your boyfriend's house? Or like a makeup area? I do. It's just a makeup bag. Corbu wouldn't give me a makeup area even if I tried. I'm also just going to highlight above the brow. You know, Christmas is a magical time, so you need to have a magical highlight. For my lips, I'm going to be using a Colourpop liquid lipstick because, as I said, I'm using a lot of Colourpop today. Should have used a Colourpop blush, but oh well. Anyway, this is it here. This is their mini liquid lipstick set in Foxy. You can buy this shade in like just a full size, if that makes sense. You don't have to buy the set. But the one that I'm going to be using is called More Better, and it's like a berry pink, a deep berry pink or purple, whatever you want to call it. That's it swatched there, so I think it's gonna match very, very nicely. You can of course wear this with a nude or a pink, but I want to, you know, if I'm going to be going cranberry, I'm going to go really, really cranberry. I'm not going to use a lip liner because I can get really crisp lines with these. I love this lip colour. Oh, I feel like I've never worn anything quite like this. This is stunning. This was going to kind of be an eye-centered look, but it kind of turned into just a monochromatic look, and I feel like the lips are actually the focus, but there is just like a cranberry tinge to the eyes. I am seriously in love with this. Please let me know if you guys love this as much as I do, because I'm literally obsessed. I'm going to go and take 700,000 selfies as soon as I'm finished filming because I love this look so much. Don't forget, if you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up because it helps me out a lot. Thank you all so much for watching once again. I love you all so, so, so much, and I will see you all next time. Happy holidays. Bye.